What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Get to Know Faith. I'm so glad that you decided to stop by. Listen, if this is your first time checking us out, thank you so much for checking us out and for stopping by to see what we're all about. Please consider subscribing if you have not done so already. And if you are a current subscriber, hey family, thank you so much for all your love and support, for stopping back by, and for being a part of this family. I really do appreciate it. And as always, if you have not done so already, please be sure to check out our website, www.gettoknowfaith.com. And just check us out there. We have an apparels page, comment/prayer request page, and some other things that you can check out. You can also find this Faithful Friday video on there as well. Please be sure to go check that out and let me know what you think about it. Also, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I would definitely appreciate it. Or come like and comment, y'all know what I mean, and share. But anyway, it is Faithful Friday again. Time is going by so fast. I can't even believe it, how fast time is going by. But for this Faithful Friday, I just wanted to reassure you of some things pertaining to who God is and what He can be in your life. So I was talking to somebody just the other day, and I was needing, just a bit of encouragement. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, if you're a pastor, if you're a preacher, if you're an evangelist, if you're a youth director, no matter who you are, you need somebody that you can go to in times of, of sadness, or when you're down, or when you need reassurance, or, when you just need a prayer partner, when you just need somebody to talk to. So anyway, I was talking to a lady the other day, and she was really encouraging me on some things that, I just kind of needed a little bit of encouragement on. So as I was talking to her, she said something to me that it wasn't that I didn't already know this, but sometimes, like I say, you just need that reassurance. And sometimes it's just how the person says it and when they say it. Because sometimes people can say the right thing at the right time. And that's what brought on the topic of this video, which is He already knew. So I was kind of just, talking to her about, like I say, about some things that was just kind of bothering me a little bit. And she said something to me, and she said, Bernice, when God began to form you, us, all of us, she said He factored in your mess ups. And I was like, wow, He factored in my mess ups. And so when she said that to me, it was just like a light bulb went off, because in other words, she was saying He already knew that you would be where you are right now. He already knew that you were going to cry today. He already knew that you were going to have a tough time in this area at this point in your life. He already knew, and He factored that in. So when we go to Him and we begin to pray to God, and we begin to ask Him for things, and we begin to cry out to Him, it's not a surprise to Him that we're coming to Him. Sometimes it's a surprise to us that we're coming to Him, but it's not a surprise to Him. And that was something that I really needed to hear right in that moment. And so, like I say, it made me want to encourage you all today, to let you know, that unwanted, unplanned pregnancy, He factored that in. That lie that you told, and now you feel so bad about it, He factored that in. That cigarette that you smoked, He factored that in. That family member that broke your heart, He factored that in. You losing your job, he factored that in. You questioning him and asking him, God, why did you let this happen to me? He factored that in. All we have to do is stop, take a deep breath, go to God in prayer, and ask him to renew our minds, renew our spirits, renew us. Because every day new mercies we see. Every day that you wake up, it's a blank page for a fresh start. So you don't have to constantly beat yourself up about something that you've done a long time ago. That's the enemy. That's the devil. That's how he condemns you, is by constantly reminding you of the things that you've done wrong. When you've repented of those things, you've asked God to forgive you of those things, move on. You can move on, because it says that God forgets them as far as the east is the west. And as the lady was saying to me, she was like, Bernice, I can't even measure the east to the west. She was like, I can't even measure that. So that's just how far he will put it into the remembrance no more. And so, there are a lot of young people out there who may feel like, they've done something so bad that God cannot forgive them. He won't forgive me. He won't forgive me. Yes, he will. You know why? Because he already factored that in. There's a song by Travis Green, and I think I've mentioned it before, and I will leave a link down below to this song. And the name of the song is You Waited. And the song pretty much just talks about how God waits for us to get our stuff together because he already factored in our mess ups. And that blessed me so much. So I encourage you to go to God right now. If you are in need of something, if you are going through something, if you've messed up, if you've made a mistake, if you have sinned, if you're sinning right now and you know it ain't right, I would encourage you to go to God right now. Stop this video and go to God right now, because he's not surprised by what you did. He already factored it in. So go ahead and go to him and pray to him and ask him, God, show me the right way to go. Show me how to overcome this. And I'm not saying that when we sin, we won't reap it, because we will. But even in the midst of you reaping what you've sown, God can still be there for you if you allow him to. So I just want to read this scripture from Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. And it says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. That's the factored in part. He already knew. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So listen, he already knows about it. He knew that it was going to happen before you were formed in your mother's womb. It's not a surprise to him. It's just a surprise to us sometimes. So I just want to encourage you today, don't keep beating yourself up about that same old mistake. That's the enemy. It's over. As long as you've repented and asked God to forgive you and you are turning things around, it's over. So just remember, he already factored it in. All right, y'all, that's all that I have for you on this Faithful Friday. I pray that you are encouraged by this on today. And I hope that you remember some of the words that I've said. Hopefully you will meditate on this scripture to remind you that God already knew you before you were born. He already knew that you were going to mess up. Just stop where you are. Don't continue to mess up. Ask him to help you to turn things around. All right, y'all, that's all that I have for y'all today. So remember, here at Get to Know Faith, we are getting to know Jesus and walking by faith. All right, y'all, see y'all later. Bye.